Solvete omnes, and in this video we'll be covering the infinitives, participles, and imperatives from the first and second conjugation. So the infinitives, you both have 6 for that. You have a full set of active and passive for all 3 tenses, present, perfect, and future. So for the present active, we have amare, which comes from the second principal part, to love. And to make the passive, you drop the E and add an I, to be loved. The perfect active, you take the third principal part and you add isse. So ama wisse, to have loved. Amatus esse is the fourth principal part plus esse, to have been loved. And then amat turus esse, you take the fourth principal part, but instead of us, you add urus, and you put amat turus esse. And then for the future passive infinitive, you take the gerundive, which is the future passive participle, which is formed by taking the first principal part and using the same stem vowel you'd use for the imperfect or the present active participle, and then you add ndus, so amandus esse. The second conjugation is, again, for the present active infinitive, you add docere, the second principal part. Same process, you drop the E and add an I, docere, which is to have taught. Again, perfect active infinitive, third principal part plus isse, to have taught. And then doctus esse, fourth principal part plus esse. And again, for the future, again, instead of saying doctus, it's docturus esse from the fourth principal part. And then here's this gerundive again, but it's second conjugation, so I use the E, so it's docendus esse. So the participles. So the participles for the present active, there is no passive. It's amans, amantis. And notice this TIS, this is the genitive singular. And so amans, amantis will decline like a third declension adjective, so watch out for that one. The perfect passive participle is simply the fourth principal part, amatus aum. To form the future active participle, you take the fourth principal part, and instead of us, you use urus, aum. And then for the future passive participle, also known as the gerundive, again, you do that same thing. Take the same stem vowel that you'd use for this present active participle, or it's the same as the imperfect, and you put it here, and then you add ndus, aum. So again, here you have the E, docens, docentus, and remember, this is the third declension adjective. Fourth principal part here in the perfect passive, doctus aum. The future, docturus aum. Again, take the us and add urus. And again, the gerundive, the future passive participle, have that E, same as you have right here. And then it's docendus aum. And then your imperatives are singular and plural. Again, these are commands. Ama, you singular love. So you, I'm talking to one person, love. And then amate for the plural. And then you have doke, which is singular E, and then docete. Think about salve, salvete, and wale, walete follows the same pattern. All right, with that being said, walete omnes.